Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. Today from ESL Masters Summer, it's going to be Classic and Serral. Here on Neo Humanity, top left going to be Classic, bottom right going to be Serral. So two excellent players coming at you from the winner's stage of ESL Summers, the Masters. This is not the regionals. I got the replays from the regionals, especially the European region. And this is for all of the marbles, a premier tournament win. So, well, this isn't the finals. But if you win here, you move on. And if you don't, then you don't move on. Serral didn't do his 15 hatch, just 16 hatch here on Neo Humanity. Maybe he knows the rush distance for probes is a little bit too long to block the hatch here. So, alright. So, this is going to be, again, a nice ZVP here today. Hit that like button if you're excited to see Serral, if you're excited to see Classic. And just 16, 18, 17 timing here. Gateway expand timing here from Classic. Second pylon on the way. Nexus and then the second pylon on the way. Pachow! And then a cyber core. Or a cyber core first and then a pylon. It really doesn't matter. Oh, looks like it's going to be a cyber core. Ka-chow! There you go. 150 minerals. And second pylon. Okay, assimilator. And then second pylon. Alright. Just, however you want to do it, Classic. That's okay by me. Whew. So Queen's on the way. We got 4 Lings on the way. Terror the Overlord moving out. We've got Terror the Overlord merchandise at falconpaladin.store, including t-shirts and mugs, as well as StarCraft 2 Falcon Paladin branded merchandise. We got shirts, we've got stickers for $5. And yeah, check it out, falconpaladin.store. We will ship anywhere on Earth, except for North Korea. Third base around 2:30 here from Serral. Chasing off that probe. Leaving him be, because Metabolic Boost isn't done yet. Pulling drones all the way off of gas here. So, Serral is in a macroing mood here today. Stargate opening, no big surprise. I'm actually out of Oracle names. So if you have an Oracle name, let's hear it in the comments. You know the drill. Or if you don't, just go ahead and leave it in any comment on any video on my channel. Adept, oh, shading in here. Getting pinned here against, alright, whatever. Very strange, very strange. 1 Ling for an Adept, that's okay. And canceled spores, a little bit of income loss there, but not very much. So, so Classic, I kind of feel like you're off your game here today. But you can get back on it by having this Oracle. Get a couple of drone kills. Anyway, happy Sunday. Hope you're having a good one. It's been a good time here for me. Just did Father's Day. I'm actually casting this a week in advance, which is generally how I do things. So Oracle comes in. No spores? There are 2 queens, though, right? But hey, 2 drones. What did I say? Getting 2 drones would make you happy again, Classic? Get you back on track? Absolutely. Definitely true. Yeah, I guess 2 queens generally is pretty good if you're trying to deal with an Oracle, but I do like the spore. Whatever. But yeah, good Father's Day. Had a nice Father's Day dinner at my mother and father's house. We all kind of collected some memories of growing up with Dad and what we love about him. Put them all in a little kind of a booklet, kind of a binder for him to look over, and we read them all to him today, and it was nice. My kids got me some Reese's Pieces, a nice little mug that says, what does it say? Number 1, Dad? I think I put it in the dishwasher to wash it. I don't remember what it's on exactly, but that's just sentiment, right? Just nice stuff from kids. Really nice. Anyway, 2 oracles out. We're going to name one of these oracles Bertha. Bertha the Oracle. Don't have to have a backstory if you don't want, or you can give it a backstory if you leave your name in a comment. Can't do it wrong. So, Adepts and Oracles working together. They are teammates for sure. Casting Revelation down on these creep tumors, maybe. It's just the two. This is not hero-style PvZ, not even close. So, oh gosh, that Oracle is very... Bertha, no, Bertha, don't go back in there, Bertha, no! All right, Bertha's dead. Bertha's friend is alive, but 5 drones. Whoa, that's a total of 7 that have gone down in the first 5:30. Not bad. I mean, Zerg players have all pretty much learned how to absorb these kind of losses in the first 5 to 7 minutes of the game. Used to be a major problem, but anymore, not so much, yeah? Yeah, Temple Archives on the way. Robotics Bay coming in here, too. Wow, that's a fast Robo Bay. Maybe fast Disruptor, maybe fast Colossus. We haven't seen a lot of Colossus in PvZs recently. It'd be interesting, but I mean, this also indicates High Templar too. Although Storm's not getting research. Classic, what is your plan? I'm a little bit confused as to what you're trying to do here. Serral on the other side is going Infestation Pit at 6 minutes. We have seen Infestors from him in an ESL recently. Infestors have been starting to come into the meta from Zerg again, so that could just be what it is, or it could just be for a Hive. A pretty fast Hive around 8 minutes. Although, I don't know, anymore. Is that even fast? Maybe it's not. Like, Classic's already on tier 3. Who's to say the Zerg player can't be on tier 3 at 7 minutes, right? So, okay, it's either Storm or it's Extended Thermal Lance or it's Disruptors. Okay, it is. It's Disruptors. All right, so of the 3 options, Classic chose Disruptor here. Getting up his own Rich Vespine Geyser base. There's not too much separating these two Rich Vespine Geyser bases. Serral enjoying his. Classic is very jealous, wants to get up his as well. Can't blame him for that. Swarm hosts. Infestation Pit is for swarm hosts. Not for a fast Hive. Not for infestors either. Very strange. So, alright. Ling scouts in to see what we're dealing with. As he sees a Disruptor, says, oh, okay, that's annoying. Well, we're just going to back it out then. That Disruptor is going to be really hard to deal with. Let's knock down this debris, maybe. Oh, this debris over here. There's a train in here. No, you know what? This is just wreckage. I don't think there's a train in this one. Sometimes there's a bus, too. A lot of time there's a bus. All right, man. So, swarm hosts in a PvZ in 2023. We don't see this a lot. Disruptor shot dodged very ably by Serral. Gonna launch those swarm hosts. If they haven't launched their Locust, they are worthless to you. Let's go. So landing in and, oh gosh. What are they going for? They're going for shield batteries. Oh, wow, did he trigger that stasis on purpose? Shield battery overcharge, killed by the Locusts on the backside, and they do take down an Archon too. Roach Ravager down to the south trying to get something done. Disruptors are problematic, getting some serious hits there as well. That Locust launch was pretty interesting, to be sure. I love that creep tumor positioning, too. It's really hard for Classic to do anything about it, and it's pushing creep up onto his Rich Vespine Geyser base, which he definitely doesn't want. High Templar on the way. Did he get Storm? No. So it's just going to be for Archons. Another launch of Locusts. Where they go? I think they're going to try to go after these Archons. Yeah, they're just going to not getting greedy. One Archon down. Second Archon down. Disruptor hit. Nice dodge. More Novas cruising in here. Good stuff here from Serral. He's taking hits, but not too many. Little Roach attack down here. Can't get through the great wall of warp gates. Charge lots come in to deal with these guys, and they get very well positioned like Marines do. Behind a line of minerals. Loving that. A Roach run by attempt here from Serral. What a weird game this is. Just a little Roach run by. You know, normal stuff here. It's getting a Lurker Den, making more Roaches behind this. He's got +1 attack on these guys. He hasn't really done anything. Oh my gosh, that's a big hit. Disruptor hit. Disruptor hit is big and mean. Roaches are like, we can kill some probes, I guess. I don't know. Zealot Archon pretty good. Did a Locust launch get down here and wipe out? Yep. Locust launch. Goodbye, Nexus. Pow. Locust trying to get some shots off on the Disruptors. Too smart for that. Oracle in the sky with 6 kills. Just trying to burn down these Ravagers while all this stuff is happening. These Roaches are going to die. I don't know if they really got much value, to be honest with you. I don't feel great about it if you're a Serral fan. Oh, look who's just making carriers casually at this stage of the game. Classic is cool. Where's this fleet beacon? Ah, down here. Did that get scouted? Yes, it did get scouted. So at this stage, Vipers are on the way. Hydra's being produced. He knows he needs some of that beautiful anti-air. There's already one carrier. 2 carriers are already out. All right. So Classic, very nicely sneaking carriers in here on Serral, sub 10 minutes. That robotics facility dying would be nice, but also, oh my gosh, an entire Nexus down. And maybe leftover DPS to take down the Robo. Yep. And this pylon. And maybe a couple probes. Why not? God, it was a really, really successful Locust launch there from Serral. Yeah, this is really problematic for Classic. He lost 2 bases in quick succession. These 2 bases, economy, income just all the way down into Serral's favor here over the last couple of minutes. And we know why. Because the death of the Nexus is. Rebuilding this one, Rich Vespine Geyser base, Classic, that's coming up. Stasis ward here in case more Locusts arrive. Abducting a couple Disruptors and immediately executing them. Summary execution. Are these more Roach run by? Am I having deja vu? Ooh, nice force field, though. Now the Roaches are like, ah, blast. We can't get in. And just, hey, look how nice it is to be able to warp in reinforcements at your bases whenever you need them, pretty much immediately. Good advantage Protoss has, man. Ooh, Disruptor dead. No! Disruptor dead here, though. By that, I mean, sort of. Yeah, Disruptor down, Disruptor down, Disruptor down. Shield battery overcharged. Not enough to stop the Ling damage, I'm afraid. Not on a full surround there. The carriers are still pretty much unopposed. There are 10 Hydras out. 13 Hydras in production. Nidus Network on the way. These have just been Swarm hosts without Nidus. What an interesting strategy here from Serral. I gotta say, I like it quite a bit. Adaptive Talons are coming in. Abducting a carrier. Enough Hydras to kill it. Maybe second abduct, yes. Carrier down, exploding into blue masses. 199 to 136 supply. Serral doing some very unorthodox playstyle, but by golly, it's working. I think that's another dead Nexus. They're not actually going for the Nexus this time. Just trying to kill as many probes and zealots and things as they can. All right, 10 probes went down at 65 to 60 workers in favor of Serral. Yeah, man, Serral's way ahead. Army value 134 to 68. That's not feeling very good. Storm is finally getting research from Classic. Good abduct here, and 2 carriers go down thanks to the 2 abducts. Nidus Storm erupts left side. Zergling says, is it safe to come out? Yes, it is. Nice. So it's just 10 Storm hosts. It's not 20. It's not 30. It's just 10. Can they get this Nexus? Dude, they've got +2 missile. Their damage output is insane. So shield battery down, and now Nexus down. These carriers are too late. They got here at a pretty good time. Not enough time, though. Dude, Nexus is getting blitzed. No hatcheries have died here today at all. Serral's been on the offensive the entire time. Bertha's friend here going to snipe down a Nidus Worm. That is a very nice accomplishment, I think. Blinding Cloud, unnecessary. Too many Hydras for these cannons to really do anything. Unless the Storm shows up, in which case, yeah. Maybe a Blinding Cloud would have been nice there. Who knows? More carriers being produced. We got 5 of them. 6. A 6th is on the way. I think just another launch of Locusts in here. Just, sure. Whatever we can kill. Assimilator, Warp Gate, Pylon. Yeah! All of this is good. Oh, these Zealots, pretty good against Hydras. Not in these numbers, though. Snipe, snipe, snipe. Snip, snap, snip. Left side, Nidus goes down after getting a lot of good damage done. That has definitely paid for itself here today. So, still a 3 basing Classic against a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 basing Serral. Locusts timed it pretty good. That cooldown is annoying, but it pops. And yeah, special thanks to Somicron for putting me to these replays. You can check us out. We got a podcast talking about StarCraft 2 over at youtube.com/Somicron. Ooh, nice stasis there. Well, /@Somicron. If you're interested to hear me talk about ESL with another person, an Australian to boot. And he runs the store as well. Oh, goodbye, carrier. Goodbye. Yeah, falconpaladin.store is a good place to get merch. Got a Robert the Zealot. We've got ourselves a Steve the SCV and a Terry the Overlord. And man, these corruptors are just tearing through the carriers. This game is pretty much over, I feel like. Army value 137 to 78. Serral's just, it's an interesting strategy he's pulling up here, isn't it? But yeah, for that podcast link on YouTube, check it out. I'll put a link to it in the description. Locusts, yeah, you can storm them. You can hit them with carriers. They're still going to take a ton of HP off if you're Archon. Now we've got Lurkers. I mean, this is Hydras, Lurkers, Corruptors, Locusts, Lings, Vipers, Queens. It's really not too weird, I guess, if you just consider this Hydra, Lurker, Viper. It's the addition of the Swarm Hosts that are interesting and I think really caught Classic off foot, and just that. Every time he gets back up to more than 3 bases, he gets knocked down to 3 bases. He's trying to get a new 4th base down here at about the 10 o'clock. I don't know if that's ever going to happen. Locusts, yeah, it's going to pop, wipe out that Nexus, at least to force a cancel on it. And that's a good day. Got some Zealots down here, but nah. Enough Hydras with enough upgrades to handle those boys. These probes are all going down. Probe death today is 50 probes. Only 8 drones died in those first little Oracle attacks in the 4, 5, 6 minute mark, 7 minute mark of the game. Yeah, Classic's like, what is going on? What is even happening right now? Like the entire, it's not the entire Zerg playbook. There's no Infestors. There are no Ultralisks, but man, Roaches, Ravagers, Queens, Swarm Hosts, Vipers, Lurkers, Hydras, all attacking from different angles all the time here on Neo Humanity. It's another, dude, these 2 kills, 17 kills Swarm Hosts, 12, 7, 5, 8. He sends in a few early to trigger the stasis. These Hydras backed into a corner. They're going to die. But they did get an Oracle. And also this base is dead. So, like, sure. Is that a good trade? All these Hydras for another. The Nexus death count is insane. It's 5. And a 6th one canceled in only 17 minutes. This has been bonkers ZVP from Serral. It's not even standard stuff from him. Not really. Now he's throwing in the Infestors. He is really using the entire playbook. Throwing the entire kitchen sink here at Classic today. What Zerg units have not been used? Broodlords, Banelings. No Banelings today. That's a little bit interesting, isn't it? Look at this. Look at this roster of units lost. Just free warp gates, pylons. Classic is not taking a knockout punch today. He's just taking left hook, right hook, midsection, kidney punch, left hook again. Just kinda all over the place here. I know you guys are all huge boxing fans. I'm not, actually. I don't know a lot about boxing, but it just feels like a boxing match where, yeah, no one's gone for the TKO, the total knockout. No one's gone for the game-winning blow. But it's just been Serral just kind of getting Classic backed into a corner and just hitting him over and over again. Different moves, different angles, different connections, right? These Locusts are not very targeted. But they get the Robo and a couple Pylons. That's nice. Got a Spore Crawler Forest, tier 2, Corruptor count. Those guys have +1 attack and +2 armor on them. Guardian Shield is up. Hey, Microbial Shroud happening here too. Nice Fungals. Time Warp in the mix. Why not? Fungals on the carriers. Parasitic Bomb in there too. The Corruptors just get right on top of them. That's your knockout punch. Yo! 18 supply for Classic at the end of the game. Serral gets that win. Holy crap, that was some of the most effective ZVP I've ever seen. That was insane. Serral just absolutely putting a clinic on here against Classic. Resources lost 38,000 to 17,000. 150 to 3 army supply at the end of the game. Classic has a High Templar left over at the end there. That final engagement, It is 113 to 142 army supply. Classic goes from 113 army supply. Nice microbial shroud. Not really helping all that much, I guess. The fungal, the parasitic bomb kicks on here too. The carriers go from pretty healthy. And then if you want, yeah, he's storming his own carriers because to get the corruptors he needs to. And wow. Wow. Yeah, so this was Serral. This was a very experienced boxer. Takes some early hits, right? Takes a hit maybe to the jaw. Takes a hit to the midsection down here. Loses some drones, yeah? But then just goes on the offensive. Pins Classic up against a corner. Just bam, body shot. Bam. Hit to the temple. Bam. Right side. Bam. Left side. Bam. Uppercut. Just bam, 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 bam. Just whittling him down. Whittling down his will to live. Whittling down his ability to defend. And then knockout punch, right? Classic pushes Serral off the corner a little bit. Tries coming at him, and Serral just winds up and cracks him. Knocks him down. TKO. Wins Serral. Insane. Insane. 5 Nexuses down. 1 canceled. 74 probes died. 18 carriers went down. That is way more than I thought went down. Only 6 corruptors. 23 hydras. No swarm host died today, which is dead impressive. 6 Nidus worms. Yeah, you're a Serral fan. This is like some of the best stuff you're ever going to see in a ZVP. He just made Classic look kind of silly, but again, doing weird stuff. It's different to me when a player loses to something that is standard, right? Like when a Terran shows up with a standard 7.5 minute timing with Marines and Siege tanks, and the Zerg just dies to it. And you're like, ugh, that was bad. That makes you look really bad, Zerg player. But when Serral's using swarm hosts and tons of early roaches and just hitting you from different angles, I don't know. I can't really hold it against Classic. He was faced with stuff he doesn't usually see, you know? And yeah, he looked bad, but I think most Protoss players would look bad with the strategy that Serral employed here. It's very reasonable. So, holy smokes. But yeah, that's a GG. Just the precision of Serral today. Just launching Nidus Swarms on opposite sides of Classic's bases on the top left corner. Killing Nexuses, killing probes. 2 robotics facilities went down. A cyber core went down. 4 warp gates. Like, so many buildings died here today. And just overall, just not enough, man. There were abducts into hydras. There was microbial shroud. There was parasitic bomb. There were fungals. Just everything. Almost everything available to the Zerg player was in play today. And that's amazing. So, Serral's a beast. What else do you want from me? Don't know what else I can tell ya. So, okay, that right there is gonna be it from me. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe. If you like what you saw and what you heard today, you can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch. All at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching. You take care of yourself.